Hi, we're talking to Clairessa Cruz. She is a UT Arlington grad. So tell us about yourself as an educator, and then we want to know more about your YouTube.
Yes. So I taught for 4 years. I actually graduated from UTA with my undergrad and my master's.
Oh,
My
cool.
master's is in curriculum and instruction with an emphasis in literacy.
That's my favorite subject.
Yes, actually, that is what kind of prompted my literacy love with my YouTube channel.
Oh, good.
So what I noticed when I taught the younger grades was we were already in this digital era,
Mhm.
and parents were like not really quite understanding how the sight words played such a significant role, like 75% of what we read.
Mhm.
You can't read it, we don't know those words, and can't
Mhm.
write stories. So
Mm.
what I did was I started making in my school we called them sight words, high frequency words, popcorn words. They were all the
Yeah, whatever they're called. Yeah.
right. And so we used Fry's list, which I'm sure you're aware.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so what I did was I broke it down per each 6 weeks.
Hmm.
And then I told my parents, now everybody has a cell phone, even kids, like 5-year-olds have
Oh, yeah.
iPads.
Right.
So I would tell my parents, like, it's me, I'm their teacher. Just click on my video, let them watch it, when they're eating breakfast or right before they're getting ready to go to night, go to sleep at nighttime. And then parents were like, oh, this is really working. And I noticed that my students were actually picking up on
Hmm.
my sight words.
So what was in your sight word video? Did you just
Well,
review?
yeah, I actually use it's a strategy called whole brain teaching.
Mhm.
And so I say the words and then I use visual. So for example, one of the
Oh,
sight
okay.
words, because the statistics shows that students learn if they see the word,
Mhm.
read the word,
Mhm.
and have a visual or a
Mm.
kinesthetic movement.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so what I did is, so like, for example, I would use the word can. And so when I did this, the kids knew can. And then I did my visual can.
Mhm.
I can do this. C
Mhm. Mhm.
A N.
Mhm.
Another one that the kids really picked up on was like, for example, look, LOOK, look. And then I added to that because I would say, says what? And
Oh,
it's
I
really,
love it.
ooh.
Double O.
Yes. And so then I also picked up my short vowels and my
Mhm.
long vowels. They
Mm.
they really struggled with the I and the E.
Mhm.
And so I shared a story how, um, if you don't mind, I'd love to tell
Oh,
you the
yeah, yeah, I love phonics.
so the story is there's a little old lady and she can't hear anything.
Uh-huh.
And this lady E, and she goes, eh. And then my I went outside and a mosquito bit me, and now I itch.
Oh, that's a good way to remember.
They were
Yeah.
they were able to, like, and
Mhm.
especially when we're getting to phonics skills and then we're breaking it, decoding it, they would look at me like,
Mhm.
and so I was like, well, is it an or is it an
Mhm. Oh,
Is it
that's great.
a
I love it.
um I also started doing the vowel teams with my videos. So once they mastered like the CVC words and their general sight words, well, then I
Mhm.
needed to move on to the vowel teams.
Yeah.
And I use stories with that. So one of my pet peeves was all my students came with like this prior knowledge, or the first vowel talks and the second one's
Mm.
silent. And I had
Mhm.
to like break them out of that habit.
Mhm.
I had to
Mhm.
explain like which vowel teams go together.
Mhm.
And so I would use my little story sequences to help them with
Mhm.
that.
Oh,
And
that's great.
another thing I picked up with my students and my parents was they would always say, sound it out.
Oh, right, right.
And it like you understand, it drove me
Yeah,
crazy
not all words
because
can be sounded out.
not all
Yeah.
words. And what I picked up on was they didn't know how to decode, so they didn't
Mhm.
look first for a sight word. They didn't look for their blends or their
Mm.
digraphs.
Mhm.
And so just helping them understand, well, first, do you see a sight word? Do you see a blend? Do you see a digraph that belongs together? And then going into my phonics of, like, for example, clean, CL says clef, and
Mhm.
E A says E, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
says, so breaking it down for
Yeah,
them.
you really broke it down. That's great. How long are your videos and what grade?
My videos are geared
Yeah.
towards kindergarten through
Oh,
second grade.
perfect. Okay, perfect. I love
And
it.
it actually would help their younger siblings too. So like if I had a student in first
Oh,
grade,
yeah.
little, sisters or brothers, they're watching it
Uh-huh.
right beside them. And I've had so many
Oh,
parents,
I love that.
my little one, their brothers pick up on the words and they're reading. And
That's a
so
good point. Like the whole family can learn.
the whole, and that's the thing, I'm older. And so
Mhm.
I remember going to school, there wasn't like this strategy.
Right.
And it wasn't until I really was getting my master's and I understood the phonics skills and the
Mhm.
diagraphs and the blends and how
Mhm.
to how to teach the phonics skills and how the
Mhm.
right words needed to be taught. And that's really when I realized my parents don't know that either.
Right. Everybody needs that background.
Everyone. And so my videos are, I say no more than 3 minutes because
Oh,
I want
yeah.
to grab their attention,
Uh-huh.
get cute little story in there, and
Mm.
then from there, I started putting videos about book reviews.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. So you branched out.
So then I branched out about book reviews, and because me as an educator, I was like, I'm tired of reading Frog and Toad, or I read Hungry Caterpillar.
Right.
Has to be other books. So then I started putting books together for my educators who maybe work in the child development
Oh,
field.
that's a great idea.
So like I put books out there, but then books for parents that they could read with their child, and asking, and I even share what kind of questions you can ask your child, because we stress, 1,000 books before kindergarten, but what I try to add in my videos, this would be a good time to say, and what did you remember in this
Oh,
story?
yeah. Things they can say. Yeah.
Things they can say, because then
Yeah.
they can self-reflect, and then they can go back and pretend read, because they have like a connection memory with that
Oh,
with
yeah.
that.
That's great. I love emergent reading when they
Yes,
pretend read. Well, that's great. And so what do you use to record your videos?
I actually just use my Surface,
Oh,
and
cool.
to do my lighting, I use my iPhone. So
Oh.
I have my iPhone flipped around right now, so the
Uh-huh.
flashlight is flashing on
Oh,
me.
that's low budget. I love it. Or no
Yeah,
budget.
and true. And
Yeah.
then this is actually my office, and so I just hung up,
Oh.
what you would see in a normal classroom.
Yeah, it does look like a what do you call it? Like a calendar kind of
Yes,
area. Yeah.
yes, yes. And then I am always encouraging college. So, my theme is, we're college bound. And so I have
Oh,
my
yeah.
hat behind there, and it's Disney. So like the kids,
Oh.
they would pick up like, oh, Miss Cruz, I saw this in your video. So then I
Oh.
connect with them and be like, see, this is why I need you to go to school. This is why I need you to learn your sight words.
They're really observant.
So observant. You'll notice anything I've done different.
I see a Maverick thing in your background too.
Yes.
Arlington. All right.
Love Arlington.
That's great.
Actually won Teacher of the Month for Arlington in 2017 for elementary
Oh,
division.
cool.
So those are like letters that I received from
Oh.
like the community saying congratulations
Oh,
on.
that's great. I love it. I love it. Well, that's good. Do you have any goals as a YouTuber, as an education YouTuber?
Yes, I do. I want to enhance academics so much. I want to make a difference in the community.
Mm-hmm.
I want to stay up to date with the digital era. Um,
Mm.
so what I just posted a video not too long ago where now I notice boom cards is this
Mm.
new, way where
Mm-hmm.
kids can, learn their sight words and small sentences.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just constantly want to share that with my future
Mm-hmm.
uh, colleagues who maybe are still in undergrad or in their graduate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I just want them to jump in it and
Mm-hmm.
don't be afraid. And it's actually one of my favorite things to do when I have the time to make a video or whenever I see a book, because not only am I an educator, but I'm a mom.
Oh, yeah. That's
And
great.
so being able to have these books that I was like, I didn't know this book existed. I didn't know I could read
Yeah, you
this.
want to share it.
I
Yeah.
want to share
Yeah. I'm
everything.
like that too.
Yes, yes. And so I do, I post all my videos on my social media contacts, and people who don't have social media, I'll copy my link and I'll text it to people.
Oh, I do that too. I'm like, watch this.
Like,
Give me a report.
yes, yes.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
I really, really, I love literacy, and it really, I can't express enough. And I mean this from the bottom of my soul. You and Dr. Tice, like, you guys both empowered this love of literacy in me that I didn't know existed until I started my undergrad and my master's program. Both of you taught me, and watching your videos when I was an undergrad, like I said, you inspired me because I saw you reading to your niece.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's in 6th grade now.
It's
like, what?
In my brain, she's still this little girl.
I know. She was a baby almost.
Yes, yes.
That's crazy. Yeah. So I love that kind of stuff. It's real.
It's real. And that's my goal. I go to, for example, I went to the nail salon and I was talking to the technician, and she was telling me, her son was struggling. And so to just share my YouTube, name, I'm like, just, search Clarissa Cruz. And then I went back a couple of weeks and she's like, he's been watching it.
Oh, great.
And so just being able to share it with anybody, because as you know, we have a lot of ESL students in our school district. And and this summer I served as a summer literacy coach. And the students were ESL, but their primary language was English. And so, you tell them to go home and practice, but parents, so just, be able to be like, click this link.
Oh, it's so easy. Yeah.
The parents, they're not worried or embarrassed, and their kids watching it. Even when I was doing guided reading groups, the videos helped because I could see they would be like they think they know the word, and I could just do a visual and they would.
Oh, that's great. Like a prompt. Yeah.
Like a prompt, but I'm not telling them that it's connecting in their heads. So
that's great. Well, it made a difference.
Yes.
Well, I loved hearing about your channel. Do you know how many videos you have about?
I want to say at least 20.
Okay, good. I'm going to go check it out.
Yes, please do. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment.
I love it. I know. I will amplify your channel. And what social media are you on?
I'm on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram.
Okay, I'm on 2 of those, so I'll share there.
Yay! I know, because you have like 10 million views.
I know, some of them are popular. It's fun. I'm so glad you did this YouTube channel. Well, great. Awesome. I will post the link.